Avengers! For today's battle, we've got the crazy mad Dr. Herbert West, aka Re-animator, versus the warlock mortician, the Tall Man! Horror Avengers assemble!
There they come, Horror Avenger, lighting out the night. And there they go, Horror Avengers. Now everything's alright.
Oh, hey dudes. I just got this killer case of the munchies. Good thing I found this killer bucket of Poopy's chicken in the dumpster behind Wigs and that. Poopy's chicken is the best freaking chicken out. Don't be fooled by imitators. This is the real deal. It's tasty, it's got the right spices, and for just $3 American, you can have your very own bucket of happiness.
Now hold up right there, young blood.
Yo, Uncle Leroy. What's up, dude? You want to try some of this chronic Poopy's chicken?
The hell you say? Boy, I'm about to shove this bottle of whiskey up your ass.
Whoa, dude. Chill out, bro. Sounds like you just need to hit this bong. And then before you know it, you'll be in Munchie Land, chowing down on the best fried chicken in the whole universe.
Oh, hell no. First off, Poopy's was my original recipe. The bastard sons of bitches stole it right in front of me while I was in my sleep chamber having a heavenly dream with sexy naked women everywhere. They were rubbing me down with oils, and we were just about to have a feast when suddenly I woke up to the sounds of cold-blooded bastards who stole my original fried chicken recipe. Never again mention the Poopy's chicken to me. You got that?
Whoa, that's totally bogus, man. Well, hey, why don't you just open up your own chicken spot? I'll be your #1 customer.
You know what, Lil Zombro? I think you onto something. Yeah, I can see it now. Uncle Leroy's Chicken Shack.
Alright, dude. Sounds super tasty. Put me down for like 6 buckets.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Horror Avengers. My name is Todd, and with me always is my co-host Matt. And today we've got one of my favorites, the Tall Man from Phantasm versus
Re-animator.
Let's do this. Horror Avengers assemble!
Hey, motherfuckers. We're back with another Strengths and Weaknesses. This time we got Re-animator versus Tall Man. Let's get to it. Re-animator. Strengths. His powerful Regent Serum, which can reanimate the dead, and his vast knowledge of medicine. His weaknesses. He's mortal. He's a mad scientist who will easily lose control and go off the deep end. His weapons. His Regent Serum and an army of the dead. Tall Man. Strengths. Superhuman strength. Telekinetic abilities. Shape-shifting abilities. Weaknesses. Extremely cold temperatures can slow him down. Vulnerable to certain pitches of sound, which can temporarily immobilize him. Weapons. Utilizes flying metallic spheres, also known as sentinels, that conceal within them many offensive weapons, including blades, drills, lasers, and circular saws. Alright, giving it over to Matt and Todd for Throwdown.
All right, guys, this is our throwdown segment. Here's how I think it would play out. And I always think of it like I'm watching a movie. So basically it would start off, and no real reason why they start fighting. It just happens. But Re-animator, let's just say he's happens to be in a graveyard. You know, he's in a cemetery doing what he does, trying to steal some bodies, but you know, it happens to be the tall man's, you know, his playground, where, you know, it's his place where he takes all of his bodies, you know. So Re-animator comes in and he's trying to take the bodies, and then they just start fighting. Now Re-animator has his solution, his serum, and he starts making all these bodies come to life, and he also gets some like decapitated heads, and he like gets the I don't know if you guys have seen the Bride of Re-animator, but there's a part where the he takes like a decapitated head, and like these like, I don't know how, but like the bat wings are attached to the head, and it starts flying around. It's all like crazy, but basically I'm gonna have like, I want him to use those like same type of like crazy like decapitated heads flying everywhere at the tall man. And then the tall man, at first, you know, he gets all of his minions, and he's got what they're called lurkers, and they're basically these little dwarves. They're like these little minions of his, and they all just come flying at the Re-animator, and it's just basically one big like epic like battle, kind of like Lord of the Rings, but not at that epic of a skill. But you just got all the characters just fighting each other, and Tall Man's just going, raising his eyebrow, and he's going, I don't know, Re-animator. But anyway, so basically, the Tall Man has the upper advantage, because Re-animator is on his turf, and Re-animator starts getting ambushed by, also the Tall Man has these, I didn't mention, he has these spares that fly around, and they have like little drills and like crazy like spikes and crazy shit that comes out of these balls. And he has all these like millions of these spears, these balls, just flying at the Re-animator, and it pins the Re-animator to the wall or whatever, the ground, and he can't. And all of Tall Man's minions are all grabbing him down, holding him down. So now Re-animator is kind of screwed. He can't do anything. But that's when backup comes in, right? Now, if you've watched Phantasm series, you will know the character Reggie. Reggie comes in with his big ass gun, his quadruple shotgun that he made, and he's got the gun, busts out the gun, fucking fires it off, blows Tall Man's head right off, and they're all jumping, you know, up and down. Re-animator's all happy, like they think it's over, and then Tall Man basically gets back up, puts his head back on, and he says to them, "Boys." No, that's pretty much. Yeah. That's pretty much how I think it would play out. But I think also what could happen too, just to
wait. So who gets the victory?
That's what I'm getting to. So I did leave this out. I will say this. So I think ultimately who gets the victory is what happens is Reggie has one of his own spares, which is his friend Michael in the series becomes one of his, spoiler alert again, becomes one of the spares, which is basically his soul, like his brain and his soul's like trapped in the ball. And Reggie has it, he lets it go, it goes flying right at the Tall Man, it just like totally like goes right through him and just like destroys him. I was always thinking like, how can you destroy the Tall Man? Can he be destroyed? Well, I haven't really, so it's kind of like with me, my answer would be, I'm rooting for Re-animator, and he gets backup from what Reggie helps him fight the Tall Man.
Re-animator can't find his own battles.
Yeah. So the Tall Man, I think, would honestly No, truthfully, I think he would win because they didn't kill him, and I think the tall man would get away. He would go into another dimension. So actually, I think the tall man. I don't know. I would say it's a tie.
Oh wow.
I just feel like it's a tie because I like I said, I'm rooting for the underdogs as always. I want Re-animator to win, but I don't think that Re-animator would be able to stop or kill Tall Man. And that's
He can win. He can win for now.
Exactly.
He can live to fight another day.
Exactly. So that's my throwdown. So what about you, Matt?
Okay, my little scenario fatality would be Reggie is off trying to get laid, and the tall man hops in the ice cream truck and runs into Re-animator, gets out, grabs Reggie's double shotgun, and blows Re-animator away. So I'm going for the heel victory, and the tall man defeats Re-animator.
Nice. And you know, it's if anyone.
I'm fans of both, but
Yeah.
I think I'm more of a fan of Phantasm and the tall man, so I'm giving him the victory.
For anyone at home who hasn't seen the Phantasm series, Reggie he's basically the ladies. He's always trying to get laid in all the Phantasm movies, and he's also, I call him, no offense, like I love Reggie, like so don't like
He's like Ash.
He's like
2.0.
Ash, yeah. He's a poor man's Ash.
Yeah,
but
I'm big fans of both. Though.
but in his own right, he's a badass.
Yeah, for sure.
And I mean, he's the only one like who's actually like fighting the tall man all the time, and besides like Mike, his friend. But
I mean, if you take Reggie out of those movies, they wouldn't be as good.
exactly, it's like Don Croscarelli made his own version of Evil Dead,
for
his own way, but it's not Evil Dead. He made a masterpiece. It's just an epic like horror, you know. It's got sci-fi elements.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And you have Reggie, who's his own, you know, badass. You know, he's not like you said, he's kind of like an Ash character where he's not perfect. He's sometimes clumsy, but he fights back.
He's like the everyman.
Yeah,
kind of like Ash.
Exactly. So what do you guys think at home? Who do you think would win?
So we got one for the tall man and one for Re-animator.
I'm going for a tie.
Okay, tie.
I'm doing a tie. So
that works.
But you guys at home, whatever you guys think, you can decide. Remember to vote on the online poll, which we'll have in the link in the description on the channel. And don't forget to hit that subscribe and like. And we'll see you guys next time. All right, McGregor. In an ultimate battle, who do you think would come out on top? Tall Man for Phantasm or Re-animator? Go!
Okay, well I think Re-animator, since he likes to reincarnate people back to life. I like to see Re-animator take like a medieval executioner and take the tall man and maybe try to make tall man a little extra tall by put him in one of those medieval stretching racks like William Wallace and Braveheart. And the problem is, not only will he make him taller, he'll only pull him apart. So he'll turn tall man into like a half of tall man.
Cut.